Pisces. Welcome to your 7 directions reading. This is May 1st, 2022, but this read is timeless. We got a full moon coming up, a super moon, and a lunar eclipse visible from North America. This full moon, I believe it's the 16th of May, the flower moon. I looked it up on the internet and I got 2 conflicting informations. I got one said that it was going to be in constellation facing constellation Libra, and the other one said it was going to be in Scorpio. So, but there's a full moon May 16th. So we'll use the Queen of the Moon Oracle deck for guiding through lunar and seasonal changes. So the 7 directions reading is based on the 7 great powers, the 4 great powers within. Innocence, wisdom, introspection, and illumination. And then the other 3 directions are above, below, and within. So we're going to ask for, oh wow, you got a lot of cards. Abundance, this came out in the cut earlier. Abundance and action. This is a card of opening to the abundance. This is a time and a season of abundance for you. Abundance is all around you. Opportunities for abundance are all around you. So this is about just kind of opening to that truth and opening to the energy of abundance. Bottom of the deck. But you've got first, wow, you got the unexpected. And this is a gray card. This is a blue moon card. I don't know when the next blue moon is in 2022. But this is a card of anything is possible. Anything can happen. This is the card of, this is a time, you have abundance is all around you, right? This is the bottom card, the unexpected. This is a card of, ask for what you never thought was possible from the universe. Ask for something big, dream big. Because this is a card of anything is possible. This is that wish upon a star card. The unexpected is happening. You know, and this is also a card, it talks a little bit about the unexpected in life happening. Things coming out of left and right field. This is also a card of someone from the past that may be returning. But this is definitely an energy of something very unexpected. Something that you never thought could happen. The energy, once in a blue moon energy. We'll find out more as we go along. We have this self-reflection card also came out. You got 3 cards. This is a card of opening to new beliefs about yourself. This is a card of being someone who's not afraid to take a long, deep, hard look. And not afraid to be truthful with yourself about what it is that needs to change, what you need to see to grow. What's working for you, what's not working for you, how your vision of yourself, reflection of yourself, you know, expands to the external world. But this is a card of opening to new beliefs about yourself, opening to new potential, opening to new possibilities, no matter where you are now, no matter what you've been through, what choices that you've made that you may either mistrust yourself or judge yourself or hold yourself and maybe like a stagnant or a static state, because you don't want it's time to move forward. It's time to open to new possibilities. We always are growing, we are always changing, it's perpetual. And so, you know, just because something has always been a certain way doesn't mean it always has to be a certain way. So with the unexpected here in this, I'm really feeling an energy of opening to new beliefs about yourself, opening to new potential and possibilities, opening to the magic and divine intelligence, imagination, and magnificence of the universe. And then we also got patience. Here, I'm also going to take a card off the top for a mystery reveal card for later, to wrap all this up. Do that now before I forget. And then we got this card about patience. This is about the universe is asking you to be patient. That to keep in mind, and it's interesting because I've been working with this deck of cards for over a year now. And I'm a moon child, I'm a Cancer, so I'm very much, I choose my cards for specific reasons, for their artwork, their meaning, their energy. But I wanted a card deck to deal with the moon energy. And I was walking the other day and I was like, well, when you really start to recognize and resonate with the idea that it's not just about the destination, it's about the journey. This is why she has a balloon, because she made the best of her journey along the way. And it may have been long, and it may have been trying, and there may have been parts that you really enjoyed and had fun with, and then there may have been parts you didn't like. But you know, this character in this frame, in this card, you know, she made the best of it. That's why she has the red balloon. You know, and I was walking and I was like, when you really, really absorb the idea that it's not just about getting here, it's not just about getting to that job or that relationship or that abundance. It's about the journey and everything that you learned on your way to this thing that you wanted to get to. And sometimes in life, we're so focused. My significant other said this to me, my divine partner said this to me the other day. He was like, you know, you can't get there by focusing on the destination. And it reminds me of this card. Like, he said something to that effect about focusing on the destination doesn't get you there faster, or does it? It's you know, she stayed focused on the destination, right? Green corn moon. This is like August or September when the corn is green and the harvest is going to be ready. These are all the seeds that you've planted along the way on your journey. This kind of reminds me of the Seven of Pentacles along with the Temperance energy. This is about any day now, this whole journey is going to come to completion and you're going to be ready for a new beginning. You have the unexpected here, you have this self-reflection, and you have this card of patience. But this is an energy of joy. This card is an energy of you're almost there. So just keep going, don't give up. And just make the best of it. You know, it reminds me of the Temperance agency energy, because it's like, you know, things are going to come your way that are going to be challenging, that are going to be difficult. There's nothing you can do to stop. I mean, the smaller things in life that we have control over, yes, but there are certain things that we don't have control over that are going to roll our way, and we have to deal with them. But patience here, you're being asked for patience now is this journey, because we have, this is card number 36, 3 and 6 and 9. Something is coming to an end. You're almost there. It's almost time to reap the rewards, to reap the harvest of all the seeds that you've sown on this journey. So just be patient. Just be patient. The universe, and with the unexpected, the universe may be working on something that you didn't even expect, that you never expected, that's going to open you to new beliefs about yourself and your possibilities and potential. You know, working in this universe, working with universal energies. So what we have now is we have the Native Heart Healing Oracle, which is mandalas imbued with color rays and sacred geometry to help raise your vibration for healing. And it's based off Lakota / indigenous wisdom. So the 4 directions: mind, body, spirit or soul, and emotions, wisdom, introspection, innocence, and illumination. And then above and below and within, which would make the 7 directions. So we have the 4 directions. We have east, which is true east based on where I'm sitting. We have east, north, west, and south. And then we have, move these over a little bit, we have above, below, and within, or the source. Bottom of the deck, another card of great, this is interesting that you got self-reflection and you got self-discovery. Amazing. This card is a card of joy. This card, this is the bottom of the deck. This is the, you know, this is the theme of all these cards, that you're discovering something about yourself. You're going through some kind of self-discovery. And that's probably why you're being asked to be patient. Pardon me, I dropped a card. Because, you know, this is about the journey. This is about a transformation that you're going through. It's not just about arriving at this goal, this intention, this dream. This is about you becoming who you are. And this is, like I said, this is a card of joy. Self-discovery. I think this is the quickening of personal growth. Let's just read the energies of the self-discovery. And if you notice, this is a 10. This is a completion. This is coming to an understanding, which then releases you to a new beginning. You're opening to a new belief about yourself, which is almost going to hit a restart. You're vibrating differently, so your life is going to change. Things may fall away. Things may... fresh perspective, the wisdom of experience, a shift in values. Yeah. Seek out new adventures and to rediscover what it is you truly love to do. As things, ways, and even people that may have been of interest to you in the past no longer resonate with you. It is an exciting time of self-discovery as you embrace the human you are and create a world for yourself that is aligned with your heart. A fresh perspective. Integrate your new awareness, and you have this self-reflection. Yeah, totally makes sense. Already resonating. And this is a time, a very abundant time for you. So these are the two cards that are on the bottom. Exciting new adventure and abundance. And then we have the Light Seers Tarot to just add more insight and more clues and details to the story. So we'll just use these to clarify the cards that are already on the table. And sometimes too, what I just heard is like sometimes, you know, we think when things are super quiet and we're not experiencing, to me, sometimes when things are super quiet is when the universe is working diligently. Yep. Bottom of the deck, Four of Pentacles, and there's this abundance. This is a card of success and stability. This is a card of holding on to what you got, what you worked so hard for, keeping, you know, the things that are important to you, that give you that structure and that foundation, holding them close to your heart, not letting anybody take from you what you have worked so hard for, not giving it away so easily. This is a solid foundation. It's a 4. It's something to build upon. A new foundation. Also associated clearly with abundance. Yeah. Interesting. So, Pisces, your water energy, so that would be the south position, the house of the eternal sun. May right action reap the harvest, so we may enjoy the fruits of planetary being. Wow. So in your emotional house, your house of innocence as well, we feel things. We have this beautiful energy of the relic of time. And this card is very magical to me because this means that there's an opportunity that you're going to be presented with to go back to the past, to retrieve from some traumatic event, from something that happened, whether it be this lifetime or another lifetime. This is something that has fragmented the relic of time. The relic is a piece of your soul. It's the event that happened that fractured your soul. And a fragment of your soul is left on that timeline. It's left back there in the past, and it's keeping you from becoming whole. It's keeping you from moving forward the way you want to. It's still there. And because it's not healed, you're not moving forward and growing the way that you should. So the relic of time, this means that there's going to be an opportunity for you to go back to that timeline and get that piece of your soul. And you're going to take that fragment within your soul and you're going to make your soul whole again. You're going to heal your soul. And when you do that, you're You got the Faith card. And it's interesting because we're in the season of Taurus. We're in Taurus season. The Hierophant is the major arcana, is major arcana. So this is a major message coming through. This is about faith. This is about spiritual strength and wisdom and applying it. This is about, to me, this is when you heal this, you're going to be ready for the next divine plan. You're going to be ready to elevate. You're going to be ready to ascend. And as it said, your vibration is going to be different. And notice that your guru is sitting here laughing. I think that's the cross of Lorraine. I'm sure that this has some kind of spiritual meaning that adds to this card. But this is about, you know, and maybe even something, this has to do with interfering. This fragment is interfering with your spiritual trust and your spiritual faith. I love how there's like a flower design in the middle, right? The sacred geometry. And then there's a flower design here, sacred geometry. These two things, your spiritual power, ascending, rising, elevating, has to do a lot with you healing this. It's almost like once you do this, it's just straight up to this that's always been waiting for you. That's why he's laughing. You were always expected to make it to this moment. Now, when you got there, how you got there, you know, that might be a different story, but you were always expected to make it to this moment, to regain your strength and your soul back, Pisces. That's beautiful. And in the opposite position, in the mental house, the house of the north, the house of night, may wisdom ripen in us so we may know all from within. You have the dream shield. There's talk about knowing all from within, and you have the medicine of the east and the eagle medicine here as well, which is a very high, majestic order. But this is about paying attention to your dreams. Let me just double. It's paying attention to your dreams. The dream shield. Let your mind drift to a solution in an easy conversation. Let your mind drift to a solution. You know, kind of. Sometimes too, they say before you go to sleep, if you ask for the answer or a solution to a problem that you may have, when you wake up in the morning, you may have that solution. Why you astral traveled, why you know what I mean? We're open to information in your dreams. Evolution, integration, communication, the heal. Oh, I'm sorry, wrong one. Easy conversation. Let your mind pay attention to your dreams. The fire, the sun, divine masculine, courage, dreams, your goals, creativity, and peaceful sleep. And it's interesting because you got the 7 of Cups with it, which is your energy, Pisces, water energy, cups. 7 of Cups is about dreams and fantasies. It's about, you know, building that castle in the sky. It's about trusting your intuition, knowing what's good for you, what's going to work out for you, knowing, listening to yourself, knowing what you need, what you want. Sometimes when we don't trust ourselves and we don't trust our intuition, we have a hard time making choices. Like, you see, he's close. Like, he feels like it's one of these. This one cup that has the water flowing through it. I feel like that's the cup. That's the cup that he wants to choose. And you have these other cups, one with a bat's wing, one with a poisonous snake, looks like a coral snake. There's ladders going nowhere. You know, and everything's cloudy and foggy, and he's trying to make this decision. And the key here is the water energy, the intuition, the trusting yourself, trusting your intuition, trusting your spiritual faith and knowledge. So since it said letting your mind drift to a solution, follow your dreams. Maybe your dreams will have the answer to whatever this is that you need, what you want. And this is, you know, so it's 7 of Cups, and especially it's good with the Light Seer, because Light Seer, they don't really read reversals. They're like, you can read the light or the dark of any card and the situation. And so this is just about trusting your intuition to make decisions and allowing your mind to drift to an easy solution. And so maybe Let's get one more card for Seven of Cups. Why is Seven of Cups here? Please help us see clearly. Angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit. King of Cups. Yep. Trusting that you'll make the right choice, the right move, the King of Cups. Trusting your intuition, trusting your feelings, trusting your emotions, knowing yourself and what you want, making choices based out of self-love, because the King of Cups this is you, first of all, Pisces. This is totally your energy. This is you mastering your energy, your element, your emotional ocean within, being emotionally mature, emotionally in control. Not OCD, not over control, but somebody whose emotions don't rule them. They rule over their emotional body, the emotional ocean within. This is somebody who's ready for love, accepts love, gives love, doesn't have a problem with either or, and also loves themselves very much. King of Cups. Trusting your emotional energy. Trusting, has something to do, and water energy also has a lot to do with dreams, visions. So there's a vision or something that you have. There's a choice. And maybe once you heal yourself, maybe you'll see this more clearly once you're healed. But pay attention to your dreams. Really interesting. In the West, which is the house of transformation or physical or action, introspection, may wisdom be transformed into right actions so we may do what must be done. And we have this third eye chakra. This is an awakening. And it's really interesting that you have the Seven of Cups here with the Dream Shield, the King of Cups, the Hierophant, because this is what this is. This is a spiritual awakening, an attunement, an inner vision, a spiritual vision beginning to open. We have new moon energy here too, as well. The two crescents, the waxing and waning crescents with the new moon energy. Time to plant new seeds. Time to where did I just put it? Yellow. Okay, let's read the third eye chakra. Oh, you know what I want to do first? I'm going to read the third eye chakra. I'm going to read to you a little bit about the third eye chakra, and tell me, Pisces, where are you on the spectrum of harmony, in harmony and out of harmony with this chakra? Because there's plenty of things that you can do, plenty of meditations, sleep music, things that you can listen to in the background to help activate, recalibrate, balance, clear your chakras. And there's also things like, if you're so much as Reiki and acupuncture as well, if you want to get even more in depth with it. So the third eye chakra is the sixth chakra. The third eye chakra is associated with our sixth sense. And so I'm getting this energy. And then also nonverbal communication a lot of times is a visitation. Your ancestors and your loved ones that pass away, if they show up in your dreams and there's no verbal exchange where you literally speak words to each other, that's a dream. But if you don't, if you speak words, if you don't speak, if you're sharing thoughts, or if someone, that's a visitation. That's your ancestors showing themselves to you in your dreams. So I just wanted to put that out there. But this is what they're talking about. Your sixth sense, trusting your sixth sense. So there may be something in your dream that you may dream about something, Pisces. That may be what this is telling you. You're going to dream, like a prophetic dream about something. Let's move forward though. Third eye chakra. Okay, it is the center of our wisdom, spiritual insight, and intuition. And there you go. Your intuition, trusting yourself. Whoa. Spiritual insight. And the counterbalance side on the south, in the south. Yeah. Deep, Pisces. When the third eye chakra is out of harmony, we focus only on our intellect and reject all spiritual aspects of ourselves. And there it is. We do not, and you're water energy. So this is, this is almost like going against your natural born abilities, connection with your element, the tribe, the zodiac tribe that you were born into. We focus only on our intellect and reject all spiritual aspects of ourselves. We do not trust nor are aware of our intuition. So I think for some of you, you're going to dream about something, and this is, if you dream about going into the past, into a situation, this is your, some of you may be dreaming and going into the past with this relic of time. But some of you, I think that you're going to have a prophetic dream that's going to help you see differently from a more spiritual eye. You're going to dream about something that's going to come true, that's going to manifest, but we'll see. We do not trust nor are aware of our intuition, are only able to see the physical reality in life, and carry a lot of fear in regard to our inner wisdom. And it might have something to do with something that happened to you in the past or in a past life. It could be in your childhood. It could be in a marriage. It could be, and with this divine plan here, it's almost like it was a divine plan. It was always supposed to be here. It's almost like past and present. So interesting. Spiritual insight. I'm really feeling that. When the third eye chakra is in harmony, we invite our intuition and awareness into everyday aspects of life. We trust our inner vision and act upon what our intuition tells us, which makes it stronger, which I have learned in my studies as well, that when you build a relationship with your intuition, so say your intuition tells you to take an umbrella with you to work in the morning, and you look outside and you see that the sky is clear blue. You don't check the weather, but you're like, oh, what are you kidding? The sky is blue. There's not a cloud in the sky. And this is, I'm basing this off a story of something real life that happened to me. And then you go to work, it's beautiful all day, and then 10-15 minutes before you get off work, that's when the storm clouds roll in. Now, had you just listened to your intuition and said, okay, if I had been aware that that was my intuition speaking to me and letting me know what was going on the other day, and I would have said, okay, I'll take my umbrella, it would have infused into my relationship with strength. And I was taught that because I didn't listen to my intuition, because I was like, you don't know what you're talking about, it's beautiful outside, what? Your intuition becomes quieter. It kind of talks like this behind all the other voices, your ego, all the stuff and crap that people have said to you, all the false beliefs, all the things, and your intuition is trying to compete with all those other voices. But if I would have took my umbrella that day and realized that my intuition was telling me the future, well, that would have resonated into something that would have elevated me and my intuition, almost the unexpected, like the numinosity and the divinity and the magic. Man, it's just crazy. So I just wanted to share that. We have a deep knowing beyond what we can physically see, and are even in touch with our clairvoyance, the gift of taking in intuitive information through sight and vision. And that's exactly what's happening in this card. He's trying to figure out by feeling, by sensing, what is the right cup, which cup is the cup that I should turn over, which is the cup that's the cup for me, that's going to be for my highest good, that's going to take me where I want to go. What cup has life flowing through it? Beyond what he can physically see. A deep knowing. And this is what he's trying to achieve in this picture. He's trying to know. Very, 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 very provocative. Very, very interesting, Pisces. So the other names are sixth chakra, brow chakra, and forehead chakra. Location between the eyebrows. The color is indigo. Element is light. Affirmation, I see. Glands, pineal. Physical body parts, brain, nervous system, eyes, ears, and nose. Life lesson: to use insight and intuition to see past the physical. Yep. That's what this guy does, the King of Cups. This guy's learning. This guy has mastered it. And that's where you're at. So there's something in your dreams that's going to help you solidify this. Physical dysfunction, brain tumor / hemorrhage, stroke, neurological disturbances, blindness, deafness, full spinal difficulties, learning disabilities, seizures, headaches, blurred vision. Mental emotional issues, self-evaluation, truth, intellectual abilities, feelings of adequacy, openness to the ideas of others, ability to learn from experience, and emotional intelligence. What did I say? This character represents emotional mastery, intelligence, control, maturity, comfortability, comfortable with his emotions. Possible causes of energy blocks: a lack of trust in one's intuition. Crystals, lapis lazuli, which we have right here for you. Little lapis lazuli point, crystal point with some smoky quartz. Lapis lazuli, amethyst, fluorite, lepidolite, sugilite, tanzanite, clear quartz, star sapphire, and kyanite. Essential oils are lavender, frankincense, and sandalwood. So that tells you where you're at, Pisces, with his third eye chakra, how you resonated with that information. And again, you have 36, just like patience, 36. Something is coming, something is opening. Something's been closed for a long time and it's about to open. It's about to open. Now I'm just going to read you from the actual card. So this is heightened awareness, shattering illusions, which this card has to do with illusions and fantasies as well. It's like this, the Seven of Cups is about using your intuition or not using your intuition to make decisions. Having clarity through your intuition or not having clarity through your intuition. Inner tuition within this new world, your pure instinctual self is calling to be heard as the way shower of light. With this mandala, you are receiving indigo and silver rays via the window of your mind. A gateway to deeper insight is further opening you to the inner world and the dimensions within the higher realms. The inner world, the relic of time, and higher realms. The beautiful moon sits at the center of this chakra as a representation of the divine feminine overseeing this great blossoming earth. The open lotus flower within this card reflects your inner lotus flower. It is now open to receiving divine guidance. Follow your intuition. A gentle yet influential energy of the highest order. Wow. Which is this. This is exactly how eagle medicine is described. A majestic healing medicine of the highest order. You might even been having dreams and you're just not paying attention. So just pay attention to your dreams, even if you got to write them down. When you wake up, contemplate your dreams. What stood out in your dream? What do you remember? And Pisces, the moon card in the tarot, that is such, you know, your dreams and illusions. It's just so interesting. A gentle yet influential energy of the highest order reminds you of the power of insight. Allow this energy to be your guide. Be open to your innate abilities. Birth the gift of vision and thus become a seer of your life. This mandala indicates you have the ability to share your gift with others as a conduit for channeling. You are ready, should you choose. The third eye chakra represents the divine garden within your mind's eye. It is full of flowers in bloom, indicating that you have not only surpassed the illusionary world, but you have chosen to be responsible for creating a new one. Start by assessing this inner garden and harvesting wisdom from the precious flowers that have grown out of experience and lessons learnt. Now remember, this is in your action. This is in transformation. This is in the how. This is in what you must do. So this is the advice that you're giving. This is what you're being asked to do. This third eye chakra represents the divine garden. We read that. Start by accessing. We read that you can choose to see the world through the window of your mind's eye. This outlook is divinely connected with all that is and speaks directly to one's heart. Hence the King of Cups. Indigo ray, silver ray, crystalline white ray, the higher consciousness, insight, perception, imagination, and guess what else? Dreams. And the card that you got with it is Seven of Swords. And this is about all being revealed. This is about things coming to the light. Whoa, sorry. I didn't mean to hit the mic. Seven of Swords is about agility, gifts, gifts being discovered, revealed, certain abilities. But again, we have the moonlight. And the Seven of Swords is also a card of like deception, someone plotting against you, talking bad about you, thinking bad about you. This could also be your own negative thoughts, Seven of Swords. But I really feel like this is like things just coming to the light, being revealed. And you have that moon energy there. Things that, seeing through the deceptions, seeing through the lies of whatever, whether it be Western culture, whether it be the things that you were taught about yourself and your spirituality. It's time for it to be revealed. Let me just get one more card for Seven of Swords. Why the Seven of Swords with the third eye chakra? Please help us see clearly, angels, ancestors, divine guides, spirit. Interesting. Those messages are coming through. Page of Wands. Messages from the light. Something about seeing clearly. Things being, the messages from the divine. Because this is fire energy. Libra. Not Libra, I'm sorry. Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius specifically, but this is light. This is exciting news, exciting messages, things that inspire you and excite you, that brighten you. This is light coming in. The light is trying to reach you. It's trying to reveal the truth of the matter to you. So let's go over here to the east, which is illumination, which is, whoa, golly, which is where you feel your, your connection. It's where your guidance comes from within. And there's this self-love, Pisces. Self-love is the best love. This is about cherishing and honoring yourself. Honoring your needs, giving yourself the love. And self-love is a key to a lot of things, especially if you're looking for real love or true love, or, something solid and substantial. It begins with how you love and treat yourself, and then that's what attracts. Because if you've dated 15 guys and gals and you want to tell me that 15 guys and gals were all fill in the blank, whatever negative derogatory thing you want to say, the one thing they all had in common was you. The one common denominator in that situation was you. So self-love, loving yourself is the key to all other love. And you have the King of Cups here, which again, this is somebody who has mastered the giving and receiving of love, has mastered self-love, doesn't have a problem with that. And it's interesting because we have the Queen of Swords, which is again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, air energy. She represents communication, intelligence, thinking and seeing clearly. You know, if you notice her emotions, her cup, Pisces, her water energy, her emotion energy is under here. She's very protective of her emotions. She's very protective of her feelings. There's the sword right there. You know, she's the Queen of Swords is somebody who, I mean, this could be somebody in your life who is, you know, an air sign, a female, who you may be teaching you about self-love, or maybe you've loved yourself and this person has come into your life. But the Queen of Swords is about, you know, your focus and your communication, knowing your inner mental world, speaking up for yourself, speaking clearly, communicating, talking about what you want, having a clear vision of the future, because you don't, it's, again, we talked about that perspective. And, you know, this is somebody who sees things coming from a mile away. And sometimes the Queen of Swords is known, she has to use her heart a little bit, again, because you see she's sitting on her feelings. They're almost, you know, locked up and stored away. This isn't somebody who lets her feelings or her emotions rule her. Or themselves, you know, because this Queen of Swords can represent a female, can represent, but it can just represent your internal, your feminine, your internal mental energy. And we have Four of Swords. It's time to put something to rest. And this Four of Swords is either physical rest, a vacation, or this is putting certain thoughts, ways of thinking, beliefs, memories, things that were said to you, things that are swirling around in your mind. It's time to put them to rest, so that you can move forward and enjoy the rest of your life. But I feel like this has this is a focus on loving yourself. Focusing on loving yourself and keeping some love for yourself and protecting yourself, speaking up for yourself. Not letting, because the Queen of Swords is also somebody who doesn't take any BS, and she can see it coming a mile away. Self-love is your best protection. Like, see, we got this love energy down here, and she's got the sword, the Four of Swords. It's time to put the past and the pain from the past to rest. And it's time for you to start focusing on self-love and coming from a perspective of, I love myself. Self-reflection and self-love are both in your reading. So from above, from the house of heaven, where your ancestors and star people gather, your guides, we have the silver wolf. And it's interesting because this is a steady influence, a steady and something else influence. So the silver wolf this is heart-mind connection. So this is, yep, heart-mind, self-love. You have the mind energy here. This is heart-mind connection. Using your logic and your intuition together, using your emotions and where you're focusing on your mental energy together. And this is instinct and a steadying influence. And, you know, wolves can go in alone, or they can go in a pack. I think I've heard recently that it's actually not true that they live in packs and have, like, you know, the alpha, the omega, the beta, this, that, the other. So I don't know much about that, but I know that wolves can either survive independently, or they can survive in a pack. But this is about instinct. This is about trusting your instinct and also your divine feminine energy. Again, here's the moon. Trusting those inner cues, and also trusting your experience, as well as your wisdom, your logic, as you traverse through this journey, knowing that your instinct and your abilities and your heart and mind connection is what's going to get you through. That you have the things you need to make it through this journey. And again, there's moon energy. Once again, this is divine feminine energy, the silver wolf, the divine feminine ray is the silver ray. And so just know that the ancestors are with you. This is a steadying influence. This is a companion. This is the spirit of the silver wolf being with you. And what did we have that clarified it? We had the Six of Swords, mind energy. This is trusting yourself while you're being led. This interesting because the Six of Swords is kind of like right on divine time energy. You're being assisted, you're being guided. You might not know where you're going, where you're heading. You know, you just left the past behind, that you were done with what was and you're ready for something new. See, she packed up her bags and she left. And there's a cane back there. I don't know what the cane, like it's clearly in sight. What does it doesn't resonate with me yet what the cane means with this energy. But see, she's being guided by spirit. She's being protected and watched over, and she's there already. Look, this is sand. She's already pulling up on another new shore. And this is kind of that unsure energy where you've left the past behind and you're not sure where you're going, but you trust your instinct and you trust the steadying influence of the divine feminine, of your intuition, of your spirit guides and ancestors, because that's the position or the house that this is in. Above, the house of heaven is guiding you, is helping you move through this transition, whether it be a physical move or whether it's just a mental transition. You're being assisted. And they're sending you energy. And how do I know they're sending you energy? Because right here, below the house of earth, may the heartbeat of her crystal core bless us with the harmonies to end all war. This is the soul star chakra. And this is where your synchronicities come in. This is where your divine messages come in. This is where the communication comes in. And I don't have anything on this chakras outside of the body. You can look into it if you would like. This is the chakra above the crown chakra. It is outside of your body. And this is where your divine communication comes in. Right? And this is what they're communicating with you. This is the steadying influence. And you have the silver and golden rays. Silver is divine feminine, golden is divine masculine, the moon and the sun. So you have someone, maybe even an ancestor, a female ancestor, but you are definitely being watched over and guided. You are definitely being sent messages, Pisces. I just wanted to get the other energies for the soul star chakra. Soul star chakra, step beyond your limitations. See, we have open to new beliefs. It's time for you to step up into your intuition, into your Jedi powers that we're all born with. But for some reason, I mean, and that's, again, it's all about the journey. You had to walk this walk to learn, to even get to this point, to have a conversation about divine messages, synchronicities, intuition, right? And this is conscious creation, as well as reaching a peak, ever guiding, ever loving, ever seeing presence of your soul self, welcoming you home, right? The soul star chakra is a brilliant stellar gateway to your divine self, right? Kind of like this too. This chakra has been initiated via your Akashic records as you have reached its readiness and willingness to connect with your higher selves. Wow. To connect with your higher selves. That's what it's all about. This is your soul is speaking to you, is helping you move. Wow. It is time to open your soul to transcending old habits and patterns that have limited you thus far. If you already feel consciously connected with your higher self, this chakra welcomes a higher opening as you shift and align further with your soul's purpose. This mandala brings confirmation of your accelerated growth. And this Six of Swords is all about growth. It's growing. And this is kind of, the Six of Swords is kind of being in that transition where you're not where you were, but you're not where you want to be or where you're going yet, or you're not sure. So you're in that transition, that vacuum of feeling like nothing's happening, or maybe, you know what I'm saying? You're in the middle of the transition or the change, but you're being guided. card indicates, oh wait, hold on, let me back up. This mandala brings confirmation of your accelerated growth as you are now living as your light body self via a physical experience. Whoa. That's heavy. This card indicates a time of celebration as you dance in the joy that you bring forth to this planet, as you lead the way. Be a shining example of pure love by allowing your heart to sing for all to hear. As one you are, we are united. Silver and golden rays, highest path, divine synchronicity, Akashic records, soul contract, alignment, ascending beyond human ego. So this is Akashic records. This is something that you agreed to. And you have this ascending. This has been written in the past. And it's your higher self. And what came out with this? The Three of Wands. Wow. Fire energy. Three of Wands is about your ship coming in. And it was talking about welcoming you home. That's this. This is you coming home to yourself and mind. You got the fire energy, the spirit energy. Here is yourself waiting on the shore, waiting for you. Your higher self waiting for you. This is opening to larger beliefs and possibilities. Three of Wands. Last but not least, my dear, dear child, Pisces, you got Moonflower. The Silver Wolf, the Third Eye Chakra, the Soul Star Chakra, and then the Moonflower. If this isn't, wow. This is about those who see in the dark. This is about a quickening of spiritual growth, an awakening, and a shining. These are those who shine brightest in the dark. This also reminds me of like you can only see the stars when it's dark. It's the darkness that makes the stars shine or illuminate. This is you opening and realizing how to use your light. This is such a powerful card, and this is in the center. This is the galactic source, which is everywhere at once. May everything be known as the light of mutual love. But the center, this represents as within, so without. And this is excelling under pressure, stepping out of the darkness, an unexpected awakening. And with the third eye chakra here, this is an unexpected awakening. As your worldly foundations integrate with this energy, the connection to your higher aspects expands and your mind's eye awakens. Your third eye visions are heightening. It is safe for you to experience the visions, feelings, and knowings that accompanies your new altitude. The world is a great time. The world is in a great time whereby the mind's eye is framing a new perspective, on creation, blending and uniting higher sight with the window of one's heart. As you begin to live through your new vision, you will create a world that you have only dreamt of thus far. Rejoice in your new outlook, trust in the guidance you are receiving, and allow the beauty of the night to be a guiding light within you. Wow. Be gentle with yourself as you integrate this new energy. This is crazy, and you want to know why? Because guess what? The Empress came out. And this is Venus energy, and Venus rises with the moon and also shines bright with the moon energy. And the Empress, this is male or female, the Empress, this is a card of beauty. This is a card of self-care, self-love, being gentle and nurturing with yourself. This is also major arcana. So you have the Hierophant and you have the Empress. And this is a card of this too shall pass. Everything, all is, returning to homeostasis. Prosperity and abundance returning. I mean, the Empress is, a cornucopia of blessings. And this is somebody who definitely trusts her inner instincts, her inner message. She is the moonflower, right? She shines brightly. She's also known as the Midas touch, that 777 energy, where because she trusts her intuition, because she's connected to the divine. So she follows the intuition because her intuition and her higher self know what she wants, and she follows her intuition, and it leads her right to the things and the choices. She makes the choices. because she trusts her intuition, and she has full faith and trust in the divine. And this is, the Empress is just, I mean, this is such a good sign. This is abundance, a cornucopia of abundance. I mean, this is wealth. This is all of those blessings. And what did we have for the magic reveal? Yep, change. The thunder moon, the buck moon, which is in, I believe, July. I ride change with joy. This change is very spiritual. It's very magical. It's very alchemical. It's historical. It's so many things. Look at the pink and the pink. Ride this change with faith. Ride this change with, and because that's what the energy of this card is. You're going through change, so ride it with joy and ease and grace. Because you were you were always meant to arrive at this change. You were always meant to ascend. It was just, you know, who, what, when, where. You would arrive here, but it was always known. So this is there's change happening. Expect the unexpected. This card, there's definitely a change, and it has to do with a spiritual awakening that was initiated by your higher self, which is going to bring you the foundation and the abundance and the magic that you have always dreamt of. Wow, Pisces. Congrats. I can't wait to do your next reading. Yep. Allow this transformation. It's going to be very powerful for you.